Manipur celebrates New Year 2016. Picnics at popular picnic spots of the state mark the celebration of the day as in the past. Lalian Mangkhaute takes charge as the 17th Director General of Police of Manipur. And a house is ransacked and several items including cars, two-wheelers burned by irate locals in Hauba Marang Chingtham Lekai following death of a disabled man. Impact News wishes a very happy and prosperous New Year to your viewers. You're watching Primetime English News. I'm Tensham Sangeeta with top stories and all the latest news at this hour. People in Manipur today celebrated the New Year and joined the rest of the world in welcoming the New Year 2016. As done in the past, people were seen picnicking at popular picnic spots and riversides. Men and women of all ages were seen taking part in the New Year celebrations. Many picnic parties thronged the banks of the Sekmai River, which is considered one of the best picnic spots in Manipur.
Hataki anauba New Year lakpasida akhoi leibak sida irang leitaba ko santi leiba mihar mipul leitaba ban strike general strike leitaba kaino mo heningi
hantak laiba 2016 jida hanagi mamangda nungai gidragazu hantak laiba sahi 2016 jida nungai ba mo oina ba mayamda message spinning
Anauba chahi 2016 jena lakbasida mamangda haukhriba chahi jingsida akhogi manipur da oigiba akhogi hingsa ge thodok sing haiba tare ko siguma mayam ji loin mak thupcha laga anauba lakadriba 2016 nasdi yamna peaceful oiba aduki matik yamna ingba santi leiba sahi ma oiresanu 2016 jidi hauraga laiminariba kanglup mayam ji gi marakta akhogi communal oiba thabak ji thoktana ba si oiba taragadi
Even as people were seen celebrating the New Year at the Sekmai River, the celebration were marred by some picnickers who used foul language. As in the past picnics, parties marked the celebrations of the day amid security measures by police to prevent untoward incidents on the day. People voiced their grave concern at the lack of civic sense by some and felt that everyone must act responsibly and not disturb the celebration.
Akampik ngamba phatta wa hai wata ngamba degi ahal lama yawi khongde mabung pa yawi dana kwa adu khongde mathong ma khongde pangang ngamba adum badudi nungai teba
thingba mayam gi sahi magi lakpada thingba se thingjang khara gadi nungai ba pangthopam ji nungai pham ji laite dana kwa adui phajana lemna pangthopam mama sempidana khopidana tawraga adum thingdabida aduna pami sumaina ngausan phajana ba lakpa khopasu tawbiganu khopiganu na adugumba da oina kano tawbiraga ko phajana takbiraga phajana nungaina pothana adum chadana thakdana nungaina khogi famjigi oina ko admai tawbuna pami.
Countries around the world are marking the New Year with festivities. Revelers in Australia and New Zealand were some of the first to welcome the New Year. Crowds counted down at Auckland Sky Tower in New Zealand with a laser show and fireworks display. Fireworks also lit up Sydney Harbour in Australia. In Japan, people released balloons by Tokyo Tower, while South Koreans celebrated with fireworks and traditional bell-ringing ceremonies. In one of the more innovative celebrations, 4 divers equipped with musical instruments and breathing apparatus performed an underwater concert in a fish tank in Yantai, east of China. In Dubai, festivities went ahead despite a fire at the city's Address Hotel. A firework display was held near the Burj Khalifa skyscraper. Moscow in Russia was the first major European country to welcome in 2016 with a firework display over the Red Square. In United Kingdom, more than 1 lakh people watched the Mayor of London's fireworks show, a ticketed event.
Sydney, Australia, of course. North Korea, not much happened, but move a little further.
New Year celebration was organized by Moyon Village, Kapam, Komlathabi Chandel at Komlathabi. Dr. T. H. Chandramani Singh, who was newly appointed as the coordinator cum project director of Kurkam Memorial Research Center for Tribal and Endangered Languages, Southeast Manipur College, Komlathabi, was also felicitated. IGR South Major General V.S. Srinivas and all ranks of Assam Rifles greeted the people of Manipur on New Year's. In a press release, IGAR South conveyed his message of peace, harmony, unity and understanding and wished that all the goodwill should bring all together irrespective of caste, creed and faith. The first day of the year 2016 witnessed a violent incident at Haubom-Marak Chingtham Lekai. The house of Thongam Ibomcha of Haubom-Marak Chingtham Lekai was vandalized and several items including cars and generator were set on fire in connection with the death of his neighbor. Locals alleged that the deceased Maibam Chauba, who lived alone, was assaulted by Ibomcha on the 25th of last month and neighbors took him to RIMS the next day after they found that he could not move. Chauba, who was a disabled person, died yesterday night and his body bore injury marks. Locals suspected that he was assaulted by Thongam Ibomcha and filed an FIR with Sinjame police station. Police arrested him on the 31st of December. Locals alleged that Ibomcha attacked Chauba as he wanted his property. Irate locals vandalized the house of Ibomcha this afternoon around 3 after they got the news that Chauba's body will be brought from the hospital. They burned 2 cars, 1 Activa, 1 generator and several articles. Sources say when the locals stormed the house, no one was there and household items were already removed. Fire tender controlled the fire around 4 p.m. A JAC has been formed and it will next course of action after the last rites of Chauba are held.
Khana Singh tawraga masi tubani haire mare imungda thamjala kanda masi nongala ka de nilaktana kanisi kenom tawrakodi moisi rims ta pukhala jani da angang kharena pukhala kanda masi yengba ngambagi condition da leitre paisa su yam changa kadoini na haina mapan pugro haire ko jani da mai kanam leijadram ni na khoi ibom cha haire bichi Dr. Sarat Phek Dr. Sarat haibe nipa sidam phone tawrakko jani da man haibe se ai gi isadi mayamam lei ma gum mam sibati lupa lak humari pithokra loe ka han noktana ka puro ka hairaga arwain tawrodana purak jani da degdi mayam sina singnare atomda leirbanina ma hek sigibda kana amtana complaint or my property low yanaba masim always masicano torpaneva sinaba attempt torpaneva aduna de masi yam singnarena mayam ji thikana matam sida magi masunipa kari Roman Kumar haber kano masu masagi masa sahi trate trimpan in 3 hebra thome hebra moi adugi kano su wine su leireba magi ma pharga loin tho.
Campaigning for the Municipal Council election, which is scheduled for the 11th of January, has gained momentum in Thoubal district. The election will be held in Thoubal Municipal Council, Lilong Municipal Council, Yaripok Municipal Council, Kaching Municipal Council, Sikhong Sekmai Municipal Council, Kaching Kuno Municipal Council, Sugnu Municipal Council and Hairok Nagar Panchayat in Thoubal district. Election meetings, flag hoistings and door-to-door campaigning are being held in all the councils. INC, BJP and several independent candidates are in the fray. Groups of 45 Assam Rifles of 9 Sector Assam Rifles under the aegis of Headquarter IGR South and Haingang Police arrested one recruiting officer of PLA on the 30th of December at Kabisoi. He has been identified as Takilambam Anand, age 29, son of Takilambam Yaima Singh of Nongdam Mamang Lekai Lamlong. In a press release, PRO Headquarters Assam Rifles said the arrested persons revealed that he recruited Lance Corporal Tikendra, also known as Ngongo, from Sombong. Incriminating articles were recovered from his possession. Social Awareness Service Organization SASO today celebrated its Silver Jubilee at Langor Laimanai. SASO has been giving awareness program on HIV/AIDS, clinical approach, harm reduction approach, HIV/AIDS care and support, nutritional and medicinal support, hands-on training, networking and advocacy program. The attendees observed 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to the departed members of the organization. Well-wishers and supporters of the organization were also felicitated at the event. Overdose Management Guide booklet and calendar of the organization were also released at the function. Addressing the gathering, Member of Parliament Dr. T. Maina said NGOs play an eminent role in PPP model. He also appealed to all NGOs to work sincerely to achieve the target.
Social organization, non-government organizations, non-government organizations image see Ganatantra the liberties yam women hidden. Makwena Towning Makata, Yahu Digi, ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯔꯁꯨ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯅꯥꯎ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯣꯃꯦꯟꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ NGO ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯅ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ everythingꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯒꯦꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯤꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯏꯅꯔꯖꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯂꯞꯅ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯟꯕ ꯂꯥꯡꯕ ꯍꯩꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ NGOꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯥꯎꯅ ꯁꯤꯟꯕꯅꯤ.
Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol, CADA, has released its annual report for 2015. The organization held academic awareness on Nisana Mahirogi Kunai the Piba Chaiteng at Educational Institute and public awareness on Mayai Kaba Nisana Kunai the Piba Chaiteng Amasung Masibu Tingnaba Miyam Githodang in different districts. It carried out drives against intoxicants to encourage sports among youth people. It also organized Yokso sports. Lalian Mang Khokte has taken charge as the Director General of Police Manipur. DGP Syed Ahmed retired on the last day of the year 2015. LM Khokte becomes the 17th Director General of Police of the state. The government yesterday issued an order appointing him as the DGP of Manipur. An IPS of 1985 batch, he had earlier been posted as SP Agartala, Tamelong, Narcotics and Affairs of Border, Bishnupur, Churachandpur, Central Jail, DIG Range 1 and 2, Headquarters, IG Intelligence, ADG AP and Training and Law and Order. In a meeting with the media persons last evening, the new DGP emphasized the need to make the police more professional and a better force.
Police की professionalism से, efficiency से, professional force अमोइना कमाइना एकोइना हेंगत पयागेद्रा है बसे priority number 1 ओहन बतावा. करेगिनो एकोगी professional हेंगत के दो भाई बसे for whom if we can be a better force and we can deliver better service to the public. अदुना public का cooperation से हेंगत ननावा एकोई conscious force पी बताए community में याम ले मिलना peaceful coexistence harmony को सिमसे कोइना police ना शो role play तो वो याम खेजे याम active वो ना play तो रगा को every police station और so district खुदिंग और so कोई effort piece है हाई ना हाई नहीं है कोई force के discipline बो और आते ते improvement मतंग से दा कोई ना कोई forcing से मोई the training required हाई से training से कोई पीना ना बाप ना गने.
One-day free influenza vaccination camp for children of 2 years and above was held today at CJ Hospital, Health City, Langol as part of the celebration of the New Year on the theme Healthy Children for Healthy Manipur. The camp was organized by CJ Pediatrics and Neonatology Department in association with CIPLA. A single dose of the vaccine in the form of intranasal spray can prevent the child from influenza for at least 1 year. Altogether, 200 children were vaccinated during the camp. And in national news, the odd-even vehicular restriction policy of Delhi government came into effect today with thousands of volunteers taking part in the streets to assist traffic police in enforcing the pilot plan that will stay in force in the national capital till 15th of January. As per the scheme, cars bearing odd number registration plates shall ply on city roads today, while those with even number plates, if taken out, will attract a penalty of 2,000 rupees under relevant section of the Motor Vehicles Act. Thousands of civil defense volunteers, traffic police personnel, enforcement teams of Delhi government's transport department and authorized sub-divisional magistrates have been deployed to implement the scheme, which kicked in at 8 a.m. and will be enforced till 8 p.m. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, who has repeatedly stressed on the need for the scheme to be successful in view of the capital's alarming pollution level, had warned volunteers against arguing or misbehaving with the people. In yet another bid to curb generation of black money, quoting of the income tax permanent account number will be mandatory for cash transaction above 2 lakh rupees from today. The Central Board of Direct Taxes, CBDT, said the government received numerous representations from various quarters regarding the burden of compliance this proposal will entail. PAN will be required for transactions above 2 lakh rupees regardless of the mode of payment. The Finance Ministry has also rationalized the monetary limits for certain transactions requiring mandatory quoting of PAN. The monetary limit for sale or purchase of immovable property has been doubled to 10 lakh rupees and that for hotel and restaurant bills to 50,000 rupees. Now some sports news. In the ongoing league match of the 27th Langthapal Kendra football tournament, PB United Chajing won their match today. They defeated LKHC Langthapal Khopum 4-0. The tournament is organized by Chajing Inath Kanbalup at Regional College Judging Playground. In the 6th league match today, PB United judging players Romario, Brajesh, Apik and Anil scored 1-1 goal each. 7 teams are taking part in the tournament, which began on the 27th of December. Tomorrow, HNSC Hairebi and Himanta FC judging will clash. White Dust FC Nomebung won the 7th Endurance Cup Inter Nomebung 4-a-side football tournament. In the final match of the tournament played today, White Dust FC Nomebung and Black Eye FC Nomebung netted 2 goals each in the stipulated time. Later in the penalty shootout, White Dust FC Nomebung defeated Black Eye FC Nomebung 4-3 to lift the trophy. 7 teams took part in the tournament organized by Eastern Students Club Nomebung at its ground. 6-time champion India will take on defending champion Afghanistan in the final of the South Asian Football Federation tournament on Sunday. Afghanistan trampled Sri Lanka 5-0 in a semi-final clash to enter the summit clash of the SAF Cup at the Trivandrum International Stadium in Thiruvananthapuram yesterday evening. Earlier, India stormed into the final of the tournament, defeating Maldives 3-2 in another semi-final. Skipper Sunil Chhetri opened the scoring for the hosts in the 25th minute, followed by JJ Lalpeklua in the 34th and 66th minute, which helped the 10-time SAF finalists seal a place in the final. Ahmed Naseed and Amdan Ali were the goal scorers for the Maldives team. With that, it's a wrap in this edition of Primetime English News. Before we end, a look at the headlines once again. Manipur celebrates New Year 2016. Picnics at popular picnic spots of the state mark the celebration of the day as in the past. Lalian Mangkhaute takes charge as the 17th Director General of Police of Manipur. And houses ransacked and several items including cars, two-wheelers burned by irate locals in Haubam Marak Chingthamlekai following the death of a disabled man.